Good evening, my name is Cranston, and today we are checking out the SurgeXT open source synthesizer on the Ableton Move. Now, a lot of you are going to be thinking, that's crazy, that's insane, that's impossible. But it is possible because someone's hacked the firmware and has allowed, I haven't got myself ready, has allowed that to happen. So we're going to explore it today. Together, because I've never even used the original synth, let alone on the Move. So let's dig in and let's talk about how this is possible. So the first thing is that we are using the Move Everything Shadow UI for the Ableton Move. It adds extra features and stuff, so this may not look recognizable to a lot of you, this little interface here, but we'll break that down. And what we're also doing is we are using the SurgeXT plugin. So a lot of people in my comments have been like, oh my god, the SurgeXT on the Ableton Move, that's crazy. And I'm like, cool, I don't know what it is, but apparently a lot of people love it. So it seems to have won KVR's favorite virtual instrument multiple years in a row. It looks pretty stunking, and it's open source. Which is pretty cool. So, wow. Pretty incredible. So this is what we are going to that we have installed on the Move. I now have figured out how to display the Move display bigger so that everyone can see it clearly now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to dig in and I'm going to show you how to set it up. So if you already have the Move Everything installed, then you need to go onto your track, you need to press Shift, volume, and then the track, and then you need to go to the second slot here. So these are just different slots. Second slot here has, will give you a list of modules, and the module we're looking for is, oh, I can look at my big screen, that's great, is the SurgeXT. And that will give us 674 patches, as well as, I believe, full editing capability, which is, a lot of people are going to be like, oh my god, the amount of menu diving, perhaps, but this is free, and this is something that was not on the Move before, so I think it's pretty damn cool. I'm sure there's probably some way of importing presets that you make on your, away from the Move, but let's dig into some of the presets and hear what it sounds like and maybe make a little bit of a tune with it. So I'm not going to go through all 674 presets. Maybe there's a better way of categorizing them, but there seems to be acid. What's this? Okay. Ooh. Hold on. No. No. A lot of you are like, that's not true, because here's what we're actually hearing. This Acid 303 that we already had installed. So here's what you need to do when you're using the Ableton Move, the Move Everything, is you need to go on to templates, you need to turn it into a sampler, then you need to change the MIDI. So channel 2 to channel 2. Now, when you go on here, then we should hear whatever the Surge is doing. Whoa. Holy shit. So, oh man, and the knobs, you can play with the knobs? Okay. Holy crap. This is a preset? Wow. Okay. Bit of resonance there. Beautiful. Well, that's impressive for just a random preset on a free synth, on a free update for the Ableton Move. Wow. That's pretty damn cool. That is pretty damn cool. Cool. Okay, so I guess we got some nice little acid kind of squidgy kind of stuff here. That's a little bit more my vibe. I'm less of an acid house fan and more of a synthwave maybe kind of guy, so maybe we can do something synthwavy with this. So let me get the metronome on, and let me get a tempo that's synthwavy. Let's think. That sounds okay. Maybe a little bit slower, not to be picky. Let's do 95. Okay, let's play around with it for a minute, and then we'll see what else it can do. Okay, I like that. So let's put that in. Okay, we can turn off the metronome now, and let's do another SurgeXT on this channel. So let's show you the process properly. So what you first need to do is you need to go into the channel, you need to do Shift the channel, and then turn the MIDI out to the number of the channel, so 3, because that's what it's automatically set up for. The MIDI in, I believe. Could be wrong. I'm actually I'm probably going to be corrected by the creator on all of this because I have not read the manual. I don't read manuals, and this is why everyone gets annoyed at me. So 3 and 3 for out and in. Then what you need to do is you need to turn this into a sampler. So we're going to go back, we're going to go back, we're going to go to templates, and then we're going to go to sampler. Beautiful. So now we have the sampler set up, and then we just need to go into here. Then we need to go to the second slot, which is the synth slot, and then we need to go down to SurgeXT. Incredible. I don't know how much computational power this synth takes, so it may not be able to run 3 or 4 instances, but we're going to try and push it a little bit. So, okay, 80s gliss, maybe that will go nicely with what we've just played. I'm not too sure about that. I'm also not too sure about having a Lydian scale. So let's try and do maybe minor. Totally got the scale wrong. Fixed it. All right. Let's try this. Alright, so I like that. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now let's do a third instance, and let's really push this to a place that it probably shouldn't go. So as always, we'll do sampler, we'll do MIDI, 4, then we will choose the SurgeXT. I'm fairly confident that this will crash. And this isn't a diss at anyone, I just feel like this may be pushing the move a little bit more. See, as I'm scrolling, it's like kind of getting jammed a little bit. So even scrolling is like taking up CPU power, but let's see what we can do. I like that. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay. I can hear the audio freaking out. Yeah, I can hear the audio really freaking out right now. It's definitely pushing the CPU to the limit. However, those of you out there who have used the SurgeXT will probably be able to tell me whether having 3 SurgeXTs running at the same time on a tiny little $400 groove box is surprising. I feel like it is. Maybe there's going to be some kind of bouncing. It's probably already in here. I haven't read the manual, so it's probably already in here, to be honest with you. Let's do an 808 kit. I am going to, just to play this in, I'm going to mute the other tracks. Maybe it will still, maybe that will help. Okay. It seems to be working okay. Or maybe I'll just type them in. Definitely struggling. It is definitely struggling with 3 of those. However, I love the sound of it. I need to explore this way more because the sound, or at least the presets, are pretty phenomenal, to be honest with you. I'm loving this little vibe. What I've said to everyone as I've been going is I have been saving the I've been saving each of the channel strips as I go, because I'm nervous about losing work. The MIDI will stay regardless, but the MIDI will stay regardless, but I think the instruments and all that sort of settings is probably at risk because of this firmware. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for exploring the SurgeXT with me. Fun little synthwave kind of jam. We definitely pushed the move to its limits here, I think. Definitely pushed it to its limits. But there you go. thank you for joining me on this little adventure. Let me know in the comments what features you want me to explore a little bit more, because I'm having so much fun with this. Clearly this is not my full-time job, but I am enjoying making these videos and playing around with this, because I've missed making music, and this has really got me to enjoy it again. So thank you for joining me. I will catch you in the next video. Goodbye.